it is well known that there are numerous challenges which the developing countries in general are confronted with, and India is no exception. And these challenges very much give a prime place for public policies and particularly public finance. Hence, it's a highly timely attempt by Gulati Institute of Finance and Taxation, and I am very happy that in this attempt of organizing the conference, we were privileged to have the collaboration of Madras School of Economics, and we had other partnering organizations like Fiscal Policy Institute, Thapar University and Kerala Economic Association. And this association between 5 different organizations turned out to be a fantastic experience that brought together a large number of scholars from India and abroad, and ultimately it turned out to be one of the largest congregation of public finance scholars ever happened in this country. This is what those who came over for the conference told. I am very happy that the outcome of this conference will be available in future in the form of books and special issues of journals. In fact, a major outcome of this conference would be the formation of an association or a society or an interactive platform for the public finance scholars in this country to come, interact, learn and differ with respect. So that kind of a platform is sadly missing, and in fact in the meeting that we had with all the scholars, there was a highly consensus view that an association of or a society or a learning platform is very important, and GIFT has committed to work towards that jointly with all the institutions and our leading scholars. In fact, almost all the leading scholars from the country were almost physically or online present here. And when we are organizing this event, this particular, when we are thinking of forming an association, we thought it is only appropriate that we honor the doyens of Indian public finance who have laid the foundation of the research and practice of public finance in this country. So, wherein we have honored 20 leading public finance scholars in this country, and we are extremely happy that all of them wholeheartedly cooperated and they all felt very happy that they have got recognized. And in fact, we are going to have a generation which recognizes and appreciates the work of the past generation, and we will be, new generation will be building on to the stock of knowledge by learning from them and at the same time taking deviations from where they have left. So, this conference in all sense, in terms of participation of scholars, in terms of high quality paper presentations and very high level discussion in 6 plenary sessions and Gulati centenary lecture and the valedictory address, we have very higher level of discourses. All the more I am excited with the fact that we had over 100 young scholars came over here with their research and presented, and I came to understand that they were all very happy with the quality of critical feedback that they received and the encouraging environment and the learning environment that they received in the institute here.
On behalf of Madras School of Economics, we are very happy to collaborate with Gulati Institute of Finance and Taxation, one of the leading think tanks in the Kerala state. Within the Madras School of Economics, we do have Center for Public Finance, which is being funded by Government of Tamil Nadu. So given that both the institutions have a similar objectives, it is only fair that we get together to the cause of building capacity in public finance in the country, and this is exactly what we are doing in the last 3 days. We are also happy that this conference could attract almost all leading public finance specialists in the country, starting from Dr. C. Rangarajan, who is one of the senior most public finance specialists in the country, and there are many members from the erstwhile finance commissions, faculty from leading institutions like National Institute of Public Finance and Policy, Reserve Bank of India, and many other institutions. So in a sense, this is a place where almost all the public finance specialists have met, and we could also see that many promising PhD students, both from Gulati Institute and also from many other institutions, almost 18 institutions from where the PhD students have come here, and they made their presentations, and I've been getting the feedback from all of them that the quality of the conference was extremely high, and they are going to cherish it for a long time. Going forward, we would like to continue this collaboration, but at the same time, we would like to broaden this collaboration by bringing other similar institutions in the country, so that we can expand the networking options for budding economists, and also expand this kind of a collaborative research between the institutions. That's going to be, in my view, a game changer for future public finance research in the country. And also I feel that such collaborations will be more beneficial to the states, where there's so much of policy issues have been raised by the government, and I think to address those policy issues, there is a need for local capacity, and I think in that context, this collaboration will certainly help, and it's just a beginning, and I'm sure 5 to 10 years down the line, this collaboration will expand, and we look forward for more researchers coming into the fold and also improve the quality of public finance research in the country.
I'm going to talk about how we went about organizing the conference on rethinking public finance for emerging development challenges. The theme was chosen especially because of the current context that state finances or the public finance situation in the country across the globe has been right after the pandemic, because pandemic has put us into new challenges, and also states or countries have been having fiscal stress. So within this context, we thought we will be organizing a conference. That said, one of the main objectives of this conference was to create a forum for people working in public finance to come and speak, interact. Right now, what we don't have in this country is an annual forum where people working in the broad area of public finance, public economics, and public policy could come, discuss their research, present their work, and also interact with the young scholars. So this is in this context, this particular conference was envisaged, and we at GIFT thought this is a place where we can initiate it, because we have a PhD program, and our PhD scholars are especially working in the area of public finance, and this is also an opportunity for our scholars to get exposed to the eminent scholars working in this area. So we have approached the Madras School of Economics, the premier institution in this country. They have a Center for Public Finance who has devoted so much time, energy, and resources to study the issues of public finance at length with evidence-based research. And Madras School of Economics has graciously accepted to partner with GIFT, and then the work for conference started. So what we have done to organize this conference was first to identify the all eminent scholars who have worked in this area for about last 50 to 60 years, and we have prepared a very extensive list of scholars who has contributed in the area of public finance in India. So we have prepared about 70 plus scholars, and we have sent invitations personally to them for participation and also for their support and patronage for this particular initiative. And we had overwhelming response to our invitation. Many of them have accepted, and about 70% or 70 to 80% of whom we invited have actually come up, and those who could not come up was majorly because they had some decided commitments, meetings, and so on. The second thing that we did was also to build, since our objective was to build a network of people working in the association, we have created an extensive list of all those who have published in this area. So we went, we sat together, we really listed people working in different institutions in this country, broadly working on public finance. We prepared a list of almost 150 scholars. Then we sent out personal invitations to them, and we again had an overwhelming response. Many of them have positively responded and eventually contributed papers for this. As a result of our call for papers, we had overwhelming response again, in the sense of we received close to 180 papers, and of which we have accepted about 135.
Best part of the conference was the 6 plenary sessions that we could have, which broadly is under this theme of emerging development challenges. To list them, we had a session on state government finances, one on local government finances, one with regard to FRBM, one in the context of GST, and the last plenary session that we had is on the fiscal architecture that we need in the context of developing countries. So having all of these people together kind of given all of us a scope to interact, network better, gave an opportunity to meet each other. So it was, we hardly knew that there were a lot of people there. I mean, the whole idea was to bring in people who work together so that a proper forum is created for discussion, which will eventually encourage young scholars take up research in this area. One of the major aim of the conference was to have serious deliberations. So we had 5 technical sessions wherein these papers were presented. Each of these technical sessions had 5 parallel sessions each, and 2 papers were assigned to a discussant so that there is enough interactions and feedbacks that were coming. The conference was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister of Kerala, Shri Pinarayi Vijayan. And the inaugural session was chaired by the Honorable Finance Minister of Kerala and the Chairman of GIFT, Shri K.N. Balagopal. We were also privileged to have Dr. C. Rangarajan, the eminent scholar in the field of public finance, delivering the keynote address in the inaugural session. One of the main features of this conference was the idea to felicitate the most important contributors in the field. So for this, we prepared an extensive list of scholars, but later we brought it down to a list of people who are above 70, who had contributed immensely to the field of public finance. This was primarily with an objective to honor their contribution in the field, and secondly, to introduce to the younger generation who are the doyens in this field.
This was one of the largest public finance congregation by bringing all the public finance experts available in this country. We are expecting a lot of output from this conference. We have done some basic framework for the public finance associations that is actually in the process of making into a full form in a due course of time. And also from each plenary, we are expecting some academic pieces from that is also in the initial stage. And the upcoming 16th Finance Commission report and also the upcoming budget, we are actually trying to send some piece out of this conference so that we will get some reflections in their presentations. And the long run vision is the Vision 2047, whether we will have a public finance framework guiding to meet our achievements in 2047 to become a developed country. That is our long-run aim. As a continuation of this public finance forum that we are going to initiate, so the main aim is that the PhD scholars, actually in different scholars, in different universities, institutions, many scholars are doing their research on public finance. They will get a platform to interact, to write the academic pieces, and to discuss with eminent scholars. So that is the thing we are aiming in the upcoming years. I hope it will set in the years to come. And also the plenary sessions, each plenary we had about 5 to 6 scholars. So we approached already to write their full piece, what they have summarized in the plenary sessions. So we will take their full input and make it as a special volume as part of the conference. That is our second aim to, and also from the technical sessions, some of the presentations or some of the articles are like very well rated by, as discussed by, as informed by the chairs and discussants. So I think that also will come as an academic piece in the reputed journals to come. Altogether, I think in the years to come, we have a lot of plans in continuation with this conference. I think this conference is the best set stage to all the initiatives that are going to come in the near future.
One of the main features of this conference is the I.S. Gulati Memorial Centenary Lecture, and we have arranged this because 2025 also happens to be the centenary year of Professor I.S. Gulati. And the best part of this lecture is that we have 3 of his students, 2 of them chairing this lecture, Dr. T.M. Thomas Isaac, former student of Professor I.S. Gulati and the former finance minister. And it was also chaired by Dr. Asib Rabu, former finance minister of Jammu and Kashmir. And to deliver this lecture, we had the privilege of listening to Professor Pinaki Chakravarti, who also happens to be his student and one of the reputed scholars in the area of public finance.
This particular conference was a grand success. The collaboration of Gulati Institute and Madras School of Economics will continue, and as we go along, we expect more public finance institutions in the country to join with us, and we keep our agenda of annual conferences in the near future.